shot time.
Oh boy!
Welcome back to another episode of Learning Trick Shots is a load of fun. All right, guys, today we got one straight out of the WPA Artistic Division program book. It's going to be out of the the Trick Shot and Fancy Discipline, Shot 2A. It's rated as a 7, which is one of the easier professional trick shots. Essentially, you're making 3 balls and doing a 4-rail kick for the third shot, for the third ball. But before we get into that, though, if you like the content that I'm putting out, do me a favor and subscribe. There's not a very large percentage of you that are actually subscribing, that are watching. So do me a favor and subscribe. It does help the algorithm put these videos in front of other people so we can help improve the pool community as a whole. All right, guys? So make sure to subscribe. Hit that like button so that YouTube algorithm knows that you like the content, and that also helps put it out to more people. Also, make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time that I put out another video, which is basically once a week. And also, while you're at it, do me a favor, leave a comment, all right? I'd like this to be a community, not just me spouting off at the mouth and teaching you guys how to do these trick shots. Because I know sometimes they can get a little tricky to pull off. They look easy, but some of them are pretty difficult. And if you're having issues, with any of these trick shots, I'd like to know about it because I'd like to help you figure out what's going on. I mean, one of the reasons why I got good at trick shots was because I had people like Eric Yao, Stefano Palinga, and Venom Trick Shots, i.e. Florian Kohler, helping me out with figuring some of these shots out and how to actually hit them correctly and pull them off. I'd like to do the same for you. So if you're having trouble, if you've tried them, you're having trouble pulling them off, let me know. I'll be glad to help out where I can. So leave a comment. And again, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment, guys. All right, now, with all that said, let's get into the trick shot for the day. All right, so to start with, we're going to go over the setup. So if you take a look at the table and the diagram here, I'm using the 1, the 2, and the 3 for this. Your 1 ball is basically going to go in position right in front of the side pocket with its edge even with the far pocket's point of the side pocket. All right. In addition to that, the 2 ball is going to be frozen to it with its line of centers pointing at this corner pocket, as you can see in the diagram. All right. The 3 ball, standard position over here in this corner pocket, with the pocket's points basically dividing the ball in half. All right, so as you can see here, basically dividing that ball in half. All right, now the cue ball is going to go at the point that's 1 diamond on the short rail, 2 diamonds on the long rail, and basically just inside of that, so that it's basically somewhere right in this area. Okay. You see where I have mine at? It's basically right where the diagram shows it. And that's all there is to this particular setup. So I'm going to pull up the execution diagram for you and tell you how this is actually pulled off. All right. So when you do this, you're going to aim at the one ball to hit that one ball at about 1/8 to 1/4 of a ball. All right. You're looking to hit somewhere right in this area in order to pull the shot off. All right. Now, if you go to this side of it, chances are you've hit the one ball too thin. If you go this side of it, then there's a good chance you've hit it too thick. So that'll give you an idea of how to actually adjust if you're not making the shot, all right? So your contact points, if you hit the first rail correctly, you're going to be somewhere right here, right before that side pocket. You're going to hit right about the center diamond on this short rail and somewhere right around this third diamond here, right? If you hit the shot correctly, right? Now, on the 7-foot bar box table that I'm shooting on, I found that using 11 o'clock English was very helpful, especially in getting some running English to get the cue ball to go all the way around the table so that you could actually hit it a little bit softer and maintain positive control over the cue ball and not miss aim, not miss cue, not hit the cue ball offline, all right? So this one, I've had several other people try it in the process because they saw me doing it and wanted to try it. It's taken most of them multiple attempts. I think one person got it on their 4th attempt. Another person got it on their 8th attempt. Another person took a dozen or so attempts to try and get this one. When I first started trying it, it took me probably 6 attempts before I got all 3 balls. Now that I've done it a few times and I've practiced it a few times, I can usually get it within 3 attempts, which in the WPA artistic division competitions, that's pretty much what you got to do. You got to get these shots within 3 attempts. All right. So I've gotten to a point where I'm actually fairly proficient with this particular shot. The reason that I'm showing it to you is because I have seen this shot done, or at least a variation of it, in an actual pool match. When I was playing the APA, I saw it done. I actually saw it done one time in a tournament where they only had the 2 balls left on the table, and they took this shot and got position on their 8 ball, which was right around in this area where the tip of my cue is at in the video. All right, so with all that said, let's go ahead and play the shot so you can see what happens with the shot. And there you have it, guys. So just so you can see it one more time, I'll go ahead and restart it. And we'll advance it a little bit so you don't have to wait for me to get down on the shot. All right, here we go. There you go, guys. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward trick shot. There are several different ways that you can actually pull this off. I mean, you don't have to hit the exact same spots that I did on the rails. I've actually made it where the cue ball hit the second rail below the side pocket instead of above it. I've also pulled the shot off where the cue ball comes up to the 3rd diamond instead of the 2nd diamond on the long rail on the 4th rail. All right. But in general, you're definitely wanting to hit that first short rail somewhere right around the second diamond or a little before it in order to pull the shot off. All right. There is a little room for error with this shot, which is one of the reasons why it's only got a rating of 7. All right. So don't be afraid of this shot. Give it a try. And at some point, you'll probably find yourself in a game situation where you have something similar to it, and this shot will come to mind, and you'll know exactly how to hit that shot and pull out a win for yourself. All right, guys. So, with that said, that's it for this week. We'll see you again next week with another nice trick shot from the WPA Artistic Division program. It's, if I remember correctly, the shot is also in the Trick and Fancy, and I think you're going to enjoy it. All right, guys. You enjoy yourself, enjoy attempting this trick shot, and we'll see you again next week with a new trick shot.